Hello adventurers! Today we're going to do 2 reviews in one video. Yes, we are going to check out the Vive Tracker bundle with the Hyperkin Hyper Blaster. Yes, and we're going to use it to play the game Operation Warcade VR. So in this video we're going to start with what is in this bundle, and also we're going to check out the Vive Tracker, explain about it, and also talk about the specifications of the Hyper Blaster. We will then show you guys a short gameplay video of Operation Warcade VR, and at the end of this video we will talk about our thoughts of the Hyperkin bundle and of course the Vive Trackers. All of this coming up. For the ones who need it, there are also subtitles available in this video, so turn it on if you like. First of all, what is in the bundle? The set includes Hyperkin Hyper Blaster, the Vive Tracker, micro USB cable, power adapter, a dongle cradle, 2.4 GHz dongle, and the dock season game code for free as well. What is the Vive Tracker? The Vive Tracker is a small motion tracking accessory that you can mount on objects in real life. It will then create a wireless connection with the HTC Vive to let you use that object in the virtual world as well. It is a nifty little thing that is so much fun to use. An example is for full body tracking. You can strap it on your feet, and in some games you are able to see your feet tracked too. The Vive Tracker has a power button, micro USB input, focal pin. To mount it, you can use the 1/4 inch UNC threaded mount, which is a standard tripod mount. Per charge, you can use the tracker for about 4.5 hours. So what about the Hyperkin Hyper Blaster? The Hyper Blaster is a VR gun accessory. Mount the Vive Tracker on it and you can use the gun in games. It weighs about 10.9 ounces and has a width of 9.5 inch, height of 5 inch and depth of 1.5 inch. The Vive Tracker can also be mounted on a standard tripod mount. What I like about this gun is that it has input controls, replacing the Vive motion controllers. The gun is supposed to have lifelike haptic feedback that simulates recoil. However, to check if it meets our expectations, we are going to try it out in a compatible game. But which games are compatible? Right now, the games that I could find compatible with the gun are Dock Season, Arizona Sunshine, the American Dream VR, which is coming out next week by the way, Operation Warcade, Tactical AR, and Practism VR. So you get Dock Season for free when you buy this bundle, which is great as it will show a virtual version of the gun in Dock Season 2, which makes it very immersive. But we are not going to check out Dock Season today because we have already played that game before. So we're going for Operation Warcade. Now let's turn on Virtual Reality.
Alright guys, as you can see, my HTC Vive Tracker is being tracked and the game has detected it as well, and now I have to choose which weapon I want. Going for this one so I can use my grenades as well with my left hand.
Select Operation.
So my first time trying Operation Warcade here, Immersive Edition. Wait, let me check what this is first. Dance? Off? On. Okay. This is music, I guess. Dance music. Very interesting. Let's try the first level.
Select.
Continue. Let's see how this works.
Operation.
Grenades. Oh, oof. Oh, it's far away. Oh, it's like really. It's like I'm really holding a gun right now. Oh, crap. Wait, let me hide a little bit. These men are tiny. Oh, don't shoot me. Oh, whoa, this is awesome. Haha. I like that with the HTC Vive, with the Hyper Blaster, I'm actually able to use my left hand to hold my gun like this. Can you guys see it? Like this. It feels really good. Wait, I see Matrix stuff. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, I'm inside the game. Oh, whoa. That's crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god, Matrix style. Oh, the bullets. This is crazy. Whoa, what the hell? Okay, so I'm inside the arcade now. And then sometimes I can teleport inside the game itself. That's very cool. Oh my god, I can use this as I can drive. That's crazy. Oh my god, oh my gosh. I got you. Oh, ooh. Oops. Okay, it's really hard to drive and... Oh my god. Yes. Oh, to the back, to front. Okay, it's really hard to drive and shoot at the same time. I need someone next to me. Wait. That was fast. Hello? What's going on? Oh, I can't look at the screen. Okay, there's people there. Oh, you die. Got you all. I like that I can shoot everything as well. Ooh, level cleared. Yes. This is funny. Okay, let's try standing now.
Mission.
Oh, new mission. Clear jungle, arcade killer. Okay. Let's try this out. If I stand, it should recalibrate my everything like this. Yes, it's good. Okay, gun. Ha! Killing all of you. Yeah. Let's go in. Yes, I like this a lot. Nothing behind me. Oh, jeez. Oh, I like this concept though. It's really funny and fast. Oh. Whoa, that was intense. Ha! You cannot get me, guys. I'm invincible. I'm getting out of this jungle alive. Let's do this. I can shoot the wheels off. Oh, that's so stupid. Oh, dang. That was close, guys. Oh, damn. Oh, I'm accidentally pressing the menu button on the gun, guys. That's why this is happening. Okay, maybe I shouldn't use my other hands as well. What's going on? What am I hearing? Oh, this. Oh, airplane. Yes, we're going in again. Oh, I missed that. Do it again. Crap. Oh, that was so close. That was actually, they hit me.
Grenade.
Yes, grenades. Aha! Ice grenades. How awesome is that? Oof. Another. I got you. Yes, we're going in again. Oh, I really like that when we're going in. Oh, crap. I have a shotgun? Ah! Don't come near me. Ha! Ha! Oh no, a drone? Dang. Don't touch me. Oh yeah, what's this? Dang, what was that? Oh, that felt really cool, guys. Especially using the Hyper Blaster, it really does feel like I'm holding a heavy gun right now. Oh, this is cool.
Level cleared.
Oh, I'm done. Nice. So what else can we do in here? Wait, let me check.
Cool.
Oh, laser targeting. Your target reticle will change when you aim at the enemy. Okay.
Select mission.
Storm, high points. Wait, okay, before we continue, let's check what we can do here. Hello? How nice of you guys to cheer me on. So I got my own cheerleaders. Oops. Okay. Wow. This is very interesting. Let's try and walk a little bit closer. Is that possible? I can move in here. Yeah, now I can walk. So I restarted the game and now I can walk. But now I don't have cheerleaders anymore. Oh, very close to me. So I can actually walk with the touchpad on the Hyper Blaster. That's nice. Hello. Oh? Oh. Nothing's... Can't push her over anymore. Can I do something here? Eh? Oops. Don't think that's possible. I don't think I can do anything here. I can't do anything here either. Ha! What the heck are you doing? So funny. Is he trying to swim? Well, if he's trying to swim, then he's not doing a really good job. And also, what the hell is going on here? What the hell, guys? That is a moving bot, guys. OMG. Alright, let's move on. Okay, let's just try another level. So, did I unlock a mission here? Oh. I need 6 of those. Okay, so here it says how many achievements I have, how many stars. I need 6 to unlock this one. So I need to go back into another level and complete it to be able to gain another. Let's try it. Kill 3 soldiers.
Starting storm operation.
Ah. There we go. Ah. Bye bye.
Special grenade.
By killing something with some grenades. Oh. 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 Yes. Oh, I have no more grenades. Use them all. Yes, we're going in. The scope. Yes. Let's try it out. It's really hard to do it like that though. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, I did it. Okay. More here. It's easier to just shoot it like this though. It's much easier, but it's cool to be able to use the scope. It really zooms in. Oh yeah. Oof, oof. We can do this, guys. Yes. You're going in again. Shotgun. Yeah. Oop. Oh yeah, there we go. I'm seriously destroying this whole place.
So, do I think the Hyper Blaster is worth it? Let's check it out again. The material itself feels pretty sturdy, but also feels a bit cheap. The trackpad here has a rougher texture than what we are used to with the Vive controller. It is also not really a touchpad, but just a button that you can press. And it can be hard to reach this button when you are shooting at the same time. However, the weight of this gun is nice. It is a bit heavy, which makes it feel like a real gun. Although when the Vive Tracker is mounted on top of it, the weight balance becomes more front heavy, which doesn't matter much to me, but this may put some people off. You can tape something heavy on the back of the gun though to balance it out, like some AA batteries. Do I really feel the recoil though? Not really. I have shot a gun before at a gun range and the kickback of a real gun is a lot more heavy than on the Hyper Blaster. You feel a notch, so some haptic feedback indeed, but it isn't very intensive. Maybe that is better though, because I can imagine having a heavy kickback can be very tiring or painful. Playing a VR game with it is a lot of fun though. Especially in a game, you kind of forget what the gun feels like or looks like, and you start to believe that you are holding the gun that you see in the game, which really does add a layer of immersion. However, unfortunately there are not many games who support it, and given the fact that the market size of HTC Vive is already not that big, I have a feeling that not many games are going to support the Hyper Blaster. If you have already played the games that support it too, then I'm not sure how much you will be able to use it. With that in mind and given the price tag of $150, this is an expensive buy. However, if you don't mind spending the money and you want to get the Vive Tracker anyhow, then you should definitely consider this bundle. As the Vive Tracker itself is already $100, then getting this gun with it makes it worth the price. And if more games support the Hyper Blaster, you will have a ton of fun. So, what about Operation Warcade? I like the concept of being able to play an arcade game and then teleporting inside the game and play it in first person view. I mean, those kind of things can only happen in VR, right? There's a lot of action in this game and you have a good variety of weapons. However, the game just feels like an early VR game. It would be nice to have a lot more VR polish in 2018. For example, when being shot in this game, you cannot really feel it. It lacks a certain immersion. It lacks a certain feedback. It would also be nice to have more different kind of arcade games in this game. You can walk around in the arcade, for example, but not really interact with any of the arcades in the game. I mean, it's fun to like push that woman underground. It's funny. However, it will have been nice to have more arcade games to be playable. So, do I think Operation Warcade is really worth it? Not for the current price of $20. I would wait for a sale if you like this type of game. I would recommend playing Duck Season with the Hyper Blaster though, if you haven't played the game yet, because it is a ton of fun with the blaster. Alright adventurers, thank you for watching this video and I hope you found this video helpful in any way. If you have any questions, just leave a comment down below, or better yet, come to our cozy chat on Discord, which is full of VR enthusiasts like you and me, and we're all a little bit crazy, so we're all waiting for you to talk more VR with you all. And the link, the invite link is actually down below, so you can click on it and you will be automatically added. Now, this is the end of this video. One special thanks to our patrons and also YouTube sponsors for supporting us all the way. We love you guys. And if you want to explore more VR with us and you're new here, then please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell to not miss anything. We are Cass and Chary VR and I am Cass, and we say VR on!